So welcome back guys to my channel Study Abroad Academy. My name is Shekhar and you can also follow me on Instagram on studyabroad_academy. So today we are going to discuss about the impacts of coronavirus on the UK economy and how it is going to affect the international students, the students who are currently here and international students who are planning to come here. So make sure you stay till the end of the video and let's begin. So as you know, the lockdown in UK is extended till 7th of May and it could also extend in future if the death rate in UK does not go down. So let's hope it's not extended and the death rate goes down. Hope all the economies could recover from it. So now let's discuss the economic impacts of coronavirus on British economy. So as you know, the businesses are going down. The production in factories of different businesses is also going down. It's reducing day by day because the workers are not going for work. So as a result, the GDP of UK will fall. And in many developing countries, the GDP could also go negative in future. So the GDP of UK will fall, and which is an alarming sign for the government. We need to be careful of it. So as a result of this, as businesses are going down, but the businesses need to retain staff and they are not able to afford the wages. So the more and more employees are getting furloughed. That means in UK the furlough means if the business is not able to pay the wages for the staff, they're not allowed to fire. So the government will pay 80% of their wages. So which is a good thing for businesses, but it is also an alarming sign for the government, as businesses are not able to sustain for 2 to 3 weeks without any support. So you'll see the similar type of economic turbulence in different part of the world. Like for example, last week we saw the oil prices going negative. That's like first time in the history. So the oil prices went negative, and this would not just be limited to UK, it would be in every country in the world. So we need to be careful of it. So let's discuss the impact of coronavirus on the students who are currently studying over here. So as I've discussed that the businesses are going down, the companies are furloughing more and more employees. So as a result of that, the companies have stopped hiring or have reduced the graduate vacancies because they are not able to support their current staff, so they're in no position to hire new staff in this. Secondly, talking about part-time jobs, as you know, that all the stores, retail stores, restaurants are closed. So the students who were doing part-time jobs over here are struggling over here with their personal finances because they are not having any income. So it is a difficult time for them. And the studies over here, the university studies is shifted to online. All the lectures and assignments are shifted to online. And even the exams are going to be conducted online by universities over here.
You serious?
So now the question is that I've got admission in UK this year, whether I should come for studies in UK this year or not. So first thing is, if you are coming for undergrad studies, that is after your class 12th exams or your high school exam, if you're coming over here, you should definitely come, because you'll enter the job market of internship after end of your first year or second year, and you'll enter graduate job market by end of third year, fourth year, depending on your course. So you should definitely come, because the economy would be normal after 1 year or few months, but it would be definitely normal after 3 years. Their employment level will more probably go up by the end of 3 years, and you'll also get post-study work visa. So you should definitely come if you are coming for undergrad studies over here this year. Now if you're coming for postgraduate studies this September, that means you need to start applying for graduate jobs for next year this September, because in UK you apply for jobs a year in advance. So remember, if you come to UK anytime, you need to start applying for jobs in year in advance. So coming back to topic, if you start applying jobs in September and the job market is already down, so as a result, you'll have less opportunities to apply. So now a lot of questions have been asked by students that what to do in this situation, or I've paid the fees for university, now what can I do? So now I'm going to give you 3 scenarios to help you with different types of situation, what you can do. So first thing is defer your year. So if you haven't paid anything and university is ready to defer your year, do that. That means that instead of starting your studies this year, you'll start your postgraduate studies next year in the same university. You don't need to do anything. And meanwhile, you are at home, I would say develop a soft skill or get a work experience, because when you come here and apply for graduate jobs, it will give you an edge over other candidates, because a lot of companies prefer the candidates who has work experience in a particular field. So try to do that. So the second scenario is that if you have paid a little bit of fees to university or some sort of deposit or accommodation fees, then what you should do. So I would suggest then you should come here, because you shouldn't waste your parents' hard-earned money. So you should come over here and start applying for the graduate jobs from this year. So if you get a graduate job from your hard work and luck this year, it's well and good. But if you are not able to get graduate job this year, you can apply for the graduate job next year also, because you would have post-study work visa. So you can start applying for graduate jobs. So you would know what is the application process and how differently you should approach the application. So for example, if you want to apply for a job in Deloitte and you start applying this year. So for example, you did not pass through your second stage or third stage of your application. So when you apply next year again, you will know how differently to approach your applications, or what mistakes you did last year you can improve this year. So that's what you should do. So moving on to third scenario, that is like if you're coming to UK and you're applying for graduate schemes and you haven't got any luck till now, that you're not able to pass the first stage or the second stage of graduate scheme, then what you should do. So you need to understand this, that in UK, thousands of students graduate with similar type of grades, similar type of degree, and they are also competing for similar type of job. So in a big MNC, generally for one seat, the competition is between 100 to 400 students. So for example, if you're applying for a job, you might be competing with 100 to 400 students if you've applied in big MNC. So to stand out from the crowd, I would suggest do a professional examination. That could be either ACA, CIMA, CFA. So it could be any exam relevant to your degree or course that will help you to stand out from the crowd. You can also do some online free courses from edX, or you can also find a paid courses if you think that will help you to boost your skills. So as a result, it will help you to boost your CVs, your skills, and also increase your knowledge. So I would definitely suggest do some examinations or do some qualification, because if you won't do it, I'm definitely sure somewhere in the UK would be doing the similar type of examination and would beat you in the application process. So I hope this point has helped you to decide whether you should come to UK this year or not, or if you're coming to UK, what you should do to land up with good graduate job. So if you like my video or was it a little bit helpful and you want similar content, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and see you next week.